Alright, welcome to a new series that I'm going to start called Super Mario... Never mind. I already messed up. It's called Speed Funds. And this series is going to be us attempting to do a speedrun, right? Or I guess just me right now. I don't know if anyone else will join me in this or not, but I'm going to attempt a speedrun of Super Mario World, one of my favorite games of all time. I'm playing on the SNES Classic right now. I picked one up somehow whenever it came out. I guess I'll start the timer as soon as I hit play game. Alright, timer start. Go! I'll have to figure out how to do a timer in Premiere later. But yeah, I've never speedrun this game before. I'm not that great at it. That's why it's a speed fun. So, I just realized I had to hit A there. So I'm just gonna go straight for Bowser. Like, I'm not gonna do any of the side nonsense. Just going for Bowser. And I'm already killing it, as you can see, by me getting tripped up on those blocks back there. Oh, look at how much of a pro I am. Oh, I need that because I'm gonna get hit, I'm sure. But yeah, I've never actually watched a full speedrun on this game. I've been curious to, but never got around to doing that. It seems like it'd be fun to watch, though. It seems like a good game to speedrun, honestly. Speedrunning is something I've been meaning to, like, start watching. It's hard because they're just a lot of cringe fest, really, kind of like this video. But who am I to judge, really? Yeah, and as you can see, the speedrun is now over. My god. So I guess I'll just stop focusing and just talk now. You know, I'm not gonna hit any world records now since I died right there. It's over. Take the time to get this Yoshi now. But I've been playing Super Mario Odyssey. When is this being recorded? Today is the 3rd of November. So I've been playing Super Mario Odyssey a lot. Been loving that. Probably my favorite game this year. And I've played a decent bit of games that have come out this year, not a ton. I don't have a PlayStation, so I haven't played any of the PlayStation exclusives. Kind of wish I had, though. Horizon seemed pretty cool, and I'm trying to think of what else came out for PlayStation exclusively. What did come out? Uncharted 4? Was that this year? Dude, I don't even know. I'm really struggling to find out, or think of what came out this year for PlayStation. I don't pay too much attention to it since I don't have one, but Horizon seemed really cool, as well as Uncharted 4, if that did even come out this year. I have played a lot of the Switch, though. So I've played, I guess not a lot. I played the main 2, I guess 3 games, if you count Super Mario, or Mario Kart, which I don't know if I would. That's something else I've been sort of thinking about, is like what is the best way to like classify what game of the year, like what should be counted in game of the year and what shouldn't be counted in game of the year. Like Super Mario Kart, since it's a re-release of a Wii U game, can it be counted as a game of the year? I don't know. My personal stance on it is, I think that any game that was relevant that year, just because we're in the era of like games as service, so it's like games are constantly being updated, games last for more than just 1 year, the year that it comes out, like Destiny, you know, it's just being constantly updated, so it's like, it's kind of hard to just, you know, say that it can only be eligible for Game of the year that it comes out, even though it is constantly being updated. So I don't know. I think that the way I would change my Game of the Year definition would be to include just those types of games by saying, as long as it was relevant within the year, then it's eligible. So, like, if your favorite game this year was, I don't know, Rainbow Six Siege, I think that that's honestly fine thing to say. Like, a completely reasonable statement to make that your game of the year for this year. Oh crap, no! I slipped off the edge. Okay, well I gotta redo that now. But yeah, I think it's perfectly reasonable to say that... I thought I was gonna die there. To say that Siege was my favorite game that I played this year. Even though it didn't come out this year, it's been continually updated. So I don't know if the distinction should be going forward that, like, only games that received an update this year, like, are eligible, because that seems like a weird stipulation, honestly. I don't know. And then there's things like PUBG. It's like, can you count an early access game or no? I'd say yes. I'd say anything that this year could be counted, but I know some people would definitely disagree with that one. I don't even think that, like, how janky PUBG is should, like, be, like, a deterrent from people picking it for Game of the Year. Because I really just think it's based off how much fun you had in the game, rather than, like, is it the most polished game of all time? However, speaking of polished, Mario Odyssey, one of the most polished games I've played, and it is my game of the year, so I'd say so. I don't know if I'll play many other games by the time the year's over. Can't afford to just spend so much money. But I have played more games this year than I have probably any... Oh, come on. Probably any other year. I'd like to not get a game over. That would probably be detrimental to this run. Let's see. Yeah, I started the year playing PUBG, which I consider to be... Okay, jeez. I want to get this. I need this. I started off the year playing PUBG. Come on, I was gonna, you jerk. I started off the year playing PUBG, which I like a lot. I put in close to 100 hours, which probably isn't that much compared to most people, but I consider it to be. Put in about 100 hours. Loved pretty much every moment of it. Very, very fun game to play. Very intense. Great game to play with a team. I didn't play too much solo. Like, that's pretty much a game that I will play exclusively with other people. Played a lot of PUBG. Then I got a Switch around summer. June, July-ish. Played a lot of Zelda, and never actually finished it, unfortunately. Got distracted by Mario Kart. Thought I could get up there, get to the secret. It's all good, though. Got distracted by Mario Kart. Never finished it. I would like to finish it before the year's over, just so I can definitively say that it is not my game of the year and that Mario is my game of the year. That's something I'd like to do. I'd like to host some sort of discussion between all of us about what our favorite games that we played this year are. I assume it'd be pretty interesting. Gavin would probably pick something super lame, like FIFA or something like that, but I don't know. Scott would probably say Rocket League. I don't know. It'd be hard. It'd be a hard discussion to have. No one could say Mario because no one has a Switch but me. But yeah. Oh, that'd be kind of... What do I think everybody would pick for Game of the Year? That's a great... I think that's a great question. I'll start with Sage. Sage's Game of the Year. What is Sage's Game of the Year? Probably... I'm gonna have to think about this one for a second. Sage's Game of the Year. I can also say it's a game that hasn't come out yet. I'm gonna add that. What is Sage's Game of the Year? Okay, I'm actually struggling. I picked what I think will probably be the hardest person to speak for. Okay, I'm gonna come back to Sage. Gavin's is probably FIFA 18 or something, some stupid sports game. Morgan's Game of the Year. What is Morgan's Game of the Year? Probably Overwatch from last year. This is hard. Scott's Game of the Year. Definitely Rocket League. He loves Rocket League, as you'll see in a video that come out. What words? There's some video coming out soon. Me, Scott, and Gavin playing Rocket League. Scott really did not want to play Rocket League before we filmed that video. He hates it, but he loves it. He's actually just joking. He actually loves it. It's his favorite game of all time. Okay. So we got Gavin and Scott out of the way. Cody. I think Cody's Game of the Year would probably be... What would Cody's Game of the Year be? Oh, this is a struggle. Cody's Game of the Year would probably be PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, considering he's never played it. I really can't think of what Cody liked this year. Smite. He likes Smite. Who else? I did Morgan. Trying to think. Okay, so now I guess I gotta come back to Sage now. It's hard. Sage's Game of the Year, probably Stranger Things Season 2. If I had to take a guess. It's just a wild guess. Oh, speaking of Netflix, which I didn't actually say, but was implied, I guess. Been watching American Vandal. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic show. Definitely recommend it. I don't know if you've gotten the ad for it or not, like I have. It's one of those ads that I get all the time on YouTube. But it's the one where it's the guy drawing the penises on the car. It's very good. Like, I feel like the trailer doesn't quite do it justice, almost. Like, I feel like the trailer might make it seem more juvenile than it actually is. Because that's definitely what I thought going into it. I gotta hit this button. Boop. Super Mario World is one of those games where I can just, like, turn my brain off and play it. I feel like I've played it enough. I wonder how fast, like, if I was to legitimately get into the speedrunning game, I wonder how fast I would do on this. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Yes! Yes! I did it. All I need is... Oh, I missed it completely. Yeah, speaking of how good I am, I should really try to remember or memorize those little sequences. I mean, I can use the one-ups because I'm probably going to die a bit more through the rest of this playthrough. I imagine this will be a multi-parter. Is this still a speedrun? Or speed fun? I don't know. I've been thinking about doing more playthroughs. I don't know if I actually said this before or not, but I've been thinking about doing more playthroughs in these SNES games. Simply because of the fact of, or simply because I have the classic. I mean, I would really like to play Earthbound, especially. That seems great. Earthbound, I'd like to actually... I never finished Donkey Kong Country even though I had it. That game was always too scary for me. Oh man, there's a bit of slowdown right now. Oh my gosh, this guy. Feels like there's a bit of slowdown whenever I have the star. I don't know if that's true or not. That is something I did notice in a few other games, was that my frames would definitely drop during certain parts where there was a lot of stuff going on. Dang it. Okay. I'm trying to remember. Actually, it might have been this game. I think this game and Donkey Kong Country are the two games I noticed it in. Nothing too major though. It didn't like cause me to die or anything. That's usually my own fault. Oh my gosh. I am literally the worst. Yep, I'm literally the worst. Man. Oh yeah, I don't know, I probably haven't talked about this yet. Super Mario Odyssey, I finished it. Not completely, but like I beat the main story. I'm in the post game now. Very, very surprising ending. If there's one thing Super Mario Odyssey does great is it's constantly throwing surprises at you. The ending, the last kingdom, I'm not gonna spoil it, but the last kingdom, I was getting choked up. It was too emotional for me. Oh, come on. It was very good though. Even like I don't know, it's like every world, it's like there was something new that was just like, wow, this is amazing. It was so good. Oh my gosh. Actually, I did that on purpose to show you the new rewind feature. Yeah, this is absolutely what I did. Yeah, I just wanted to show you the feature for any. Jeez. Oh, yeah, this feature is for babies who need help. They can't beat these hard manly games. I'm actually the worst. I told myself I wasn't going to use the rewind feature, but I guess that's out the window now. Oh, come on. Go. Go. You know what? I've already done it twice. You know, why not keep doing it? Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm done after this one. After this one, I'm done. I'm never using it again. Only 4 times. Wait, I can just edit that out. No, I can't. Probably not that great. I've been thinking about doing reviews for the channel. Haven't dived into that yet, though. I would assume Super Mario or... Gosh. Well, I mean, I'm only gonna use it on this level. I'm done after this level, you know? Oh, come on! Oh, that one didn't count because it didn't work. Alright, now we're playing. Now this is the real game. What was I saying? Thinking about getting into reviews. I thought about doing a review for Destiny, and now I'm thinking about doing one for Super Mario Odyssey. So okay, I'm done for real. Not doing any. Oh, I have to start at the beginning. Never mind. I'm still doing it. I lied. It didn't work. It didn't count. This is probably the least interesting thing to watch. Me get stuck on World 2 Castle. Alright. See, we're good now. We're good. We all Gucci. See, this game's easy. Speaking of easy, Cuphead is another game I played this year. I liked it a lot. I thought it had a few problems. That was another one that I was thinking about possibly doing a review on, although I haven't beaten it yet. So, there's that. I just realized while doing that you could jump to avoid getting stunned. That's a game changer. So I guess I'll do the next world and probably call it there. Pick the series up again some other time. I don't do many of these solo commentaries. Hopefully it's not too terrible. I keep forgetting I have to press a button to continue that. Or to end that. World 3, this is usually where I'd get stuck on as a kid. I am, dumb. That's the word I was looking for, dumb. I do hate this part, though. That's not how I do it. Alright, now I can get the fire flower down here. Which I absolutely want. I absolutely want one of these, because that makes this part much easier. Get out of here. Oh, I don't want that. Okay. Oh, no! Gosh, dang it. Hopefully I finish this before I run out of lives. That would be unfortunate. Oh yeah, haven't done too many solo commentaries. I think the only one that I've actually done that's up on the channel... Wait a minute. I've done a few... I haven't done like gameplay solo commentaries. I think. Unless I'm absolutely forgetting something. What I was thinking of was the Smite... one of the early videos where I lost some footage for Smite Squad Sunday, so I just had to... like, just film one by myself. And it was like 2 minutes long, and it was just me getting killed. I don't know. It was one of those dumb ones. Definitely don't want the one up, that's why I didn't hit the first one. Whoop. Because who needs that one up that you get for hitting all those enemies? Not me. Babies, that's who. Okay, alright, calm down. I need this. Give me it. Give me it. Come on, now I have to wait. Okay, there we go. I hate the parts where you have to wait for stuff. That's like the worst. Like the side-scrolly levels, that's probably the worst when speedrunning. Wait, what did that give me? Oh, it gave me a thing. Nice. I don't know if that always... Maybe it just gives you a power-up. I don't know. Oh, so another thing. apparently they're gonna do a rerun. I can't believe I got hit by that. Apparently they're gonna do a limited rerun of the NES Classic, the original one, which I didn't manage to get, like most people, I imagine. But I will I don't know how that counted. What? Alright. I did manage to get the NES Classic, like I imagine most people. But I will absolutely go for it whenever they do a re-release, because so far this SNES Classic has been fantastic. Game of the year. Super Mario. But for real though, it's great. And I imagine the NES Classic would be even, or just as good. I don't think it had the rewind feature though. It had a few less things. It didn't come with 2 controllers, which I thought was weird because I feel like they packed the NES with more multiplayer games than the SNES. But it's whatever. Something that gets me very excited is the potential for a what's it? The potential. I'm trying to focus really hard on the game. The potential for a Super Nintendo 64 Classic, because that would be great. Absolutely fantastic. I would love to have a way to play and record Mario 64. Actually, I'd love a way to play Mario 64 that wasn't an emulator, because right now I only have the DS version. I played a little bit of the original version at some point in my life, I'm sure. Probably at a friend's house, but I have tried it. And I'd love to play Mario Kart 64. That was one that I loved playing. It was Mario Kart 64 at my neighbor's house. Unless I'm just fabricating them. Actually, I think I'm fabricating this memory. No, wait, no. I think we played it on the virtual... Wait, I remember playing it. I'm trying to remember where I was playing it, though. I think it was at my babysitter's house. Man, I'm too young. Mario 64, Sunshine, I mean, is also something that I never got to play, but I remember watching it being played at my neighbor's house. Can't believe I died there. Oh, I forgot to jump. That would help. Mario 64 is something I played at my friend's house. Sunshine. Gosh dang it. And I definitely like to play that. Even though I know a lot of it. I don't know. It seems like a pretty... I don't know. I heard a lot of people that love it, and I heard a lot of people that don't like it. It seems like it did have a few problems, but it still looked fun. Oh, why is this wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I can't just... Ugh. So GameCube emulation is something I hope comes to Switch. You can't see me, but I'm disappointed. Because Double Dash is also something I'd want to play. What else? Luigi's Mansion. That seemed cool. Trying to think of the other great GameCube games. Is there a Donkey Kong game on the game? No, that was Nintendo 64. What was on GameCube that I missed out on? I think those were the main two. I'd love to play them again on the Switch. Oh, I can just like skip this part probably. We need to get these coins. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Pow block, pow block, pow block. Oy. Alright, go in that door and we're good. It's just that easy. What else have I been playing recently? Really mainly just Mario, Odyssey, Overwatch. I've been meaning to come back to Cuphead to just finally finish it, but I don't know if I'll do that anytime soon, honestly. What ball? I'm on the robot boss. Which is terrible. I just beat the bee lady, which was not too hard, honestly. I thought it'd be a little bit harder. My biggest complaint with that game is the bosses that have like the randomly generated platforms. I feel like it just doesn't work that well for like a hard boss fight, is having so many like random elements. I'm also really not excited to get to the second to final boss, which is I guess I can say it. It's been out for a while. The Dice Man. That seems awful. Like the whole because it just seems so long. It seems like such like a marathon of a boss fight. The best what I think makes Cuphead like so frustrating but feel manageable is the boss fights are only like 2 minutes. And it's 2 minutes is very manageable, I think. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I thought I still had a few frames of invincibility. But no. I just recently played this and I think I was already at World 5 by this point. Oh, what's the world I get stuck on all the time? It's in this, what's the level that I get stuck on all the time is in this world. It's the Bullet Bill one, which is the next one. Okay. Yep. Yep. Nice to see you too. Haha. Oh. I think my problem is I try to go too fast on this world. I disagree with that. Okay. Okay. Is there a 2D Mario game where you can wall jump? Probably one of the new ones I'm thinking of. One of the new Super Mario games. Like that being the name. Like the ones for the Wii and the Wii U. Didn't play the ones for the Wii U. Didn't have a Wii U. So I hope to make this a regular series on the channel. Not speed fun, but just like playthroughs, like a retro game playthrough maybe. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but it keeps the channel active or something. Not to take away from any of the more edited stuff, like the Let's Plays, especially if it's multicam, even though they're not too heavily edited. If it's multicam, it feels that way, but doesn't look that way. bit sidetracked. I hope to keep this like a regular series on the channel. Keep a nice steady flow of videos out, more than once or twice a week, hopefully. Because these aren't too hard to pump out, you know, 30-ish minutes of playing a game. Like, can you just hit? Oh, come on. Don't have to deal with him for a little bit. I'd like to go to the secret and get the checkpoint if I could. Nope. Okay, that helps. There we go. Just like that. Oh, and I get a 1-up. That's useful. Probably gonna die more. Like I said, I hesitated a little bit on the jump. Wish I wouldn't have. Which I'm not going to this time. Such like raw skill is being displayed right now. What's I'm trying to think. So I would like to, I don't know if this idea will actually work, but I would like to have 2 different like playthroughs going on the channel at the same time. Preferably like a newer game. Like I've been trying to do a Mario Odyssey one, and then like an older game, like this one. Like a retro game. I don't know why and like, you know, like when I say retro, I mean like just a game that's not very relevant. Because I'd still like to play through them. Like, I don't know if I would, maybe I might consider like Borderlands 2 to be like a retro game. I'm gonna say anything that's not, I mean it's out on current gen systems, but anything that wasn't released on current gen systems, that's what I'll do. Oh, come on. It's just that easy. But yeah, I'd like to do that. Maybe even get like, do dual commentary, or like bring someone else on, or maybe do a multiplayer game like Portal or something. Yeah, Portal would be a great one actually. I don't even know if I'll make that distinction between like retro and new games now that I think about it. Maybe I'll just have 2 going on at the same time. Hopefully they're half interesting. Something I love about the game is the uneven text for beating the bosses. I don't know why, it's just very aesthetically pleasing. Alright, so I'm going to leave this one here. I'll pick it up again sometime soon. Thanks for watching. Go subscribe to Skyjet. Don't subscribe to us. Subscribe to Skyjet.